All right, quick reminder, this Thursday, June 17th, 8 p.m., a 40-car heat race, LCQs, and main Formula Knee with the Formula V car um, at Las Vegas Infield Long. So, if you don't own the track, don't buy it to race this. There's only 40 spots, and I can't guarantee that everyone's going to get in. Maybe we'll only have 20 people show up, but there seems to be a lot of interest in running this. So, first 40 people to sign up in the hosted event get in, and then it's full. So, password is race. I'm going to put a reminder every day up until Thursday, and we'll have a little fun road racing. This is going to be kind of my road racing season, and yeah, this isn't a season. This is just going to be one-off races, maybe every week, maybe every other week. Depends on what I want to do. It's going to be on some rovals and infield courses that you don't normally get a race on. And timed races, max cars that you're going to race against are 18 when you get to the main. But enough about that. Let's go oval racing, ARCA Series, new season. We're at Chicagoland. And we are the number 4 car. So, we need to do some good qualifying, and I'm going to try to go a little harder and be a little more aggressive at the start, then back it down in the middle to try to save tires, and maybe have a much better position. But to do that, I first have to put in a good lap. The new wheel, TSXW, it is a little harder. It's easier to feel a slide coming, but a little harder to drive through it. That was a bad run to the line. It's okay, this first one's kind of a throwaway. We'll probably get a little loose into the corner anyways. But yeah, the new wheel's a bit harder to just drive through the slide. Still a bigger fan of it on road than oval, and dirt is just, I don't know, it's lacking something. But let's get a run and try to get a decent starting spot. Don't overdrive the center. Not gonna have a good lap. Well, that sucks. I just never got a good run to the line. Not getting it turned. I don't know what the hell I did wrong. This is 10th off of my fastest lap that I did in practice with no draft. We're starting 10th, so so much for being more aggressive and trying to be up front. That's a terrible run. I don't know how I failed that. I just can't get I can't get that fast speed. Fastest is 2.5 lanes up in queue. Well, there you go. Now you tell me. Well, now everyone knows that. I would have never thought that. That is good info, but yeah, don't do that. Doesn't help me when I do one race a week, but yeah, we will, that's what I get for not practicing a whole lot. But I don't think I would have ever thought of that anyways. I didn't think there was any grip up there. Maybe had I seen someone do that, but we got quite a few viewers in here, so that'll be fun. Not going to be able to keep track of too many, but I know David is. We were talking earlier in practice. Colton, Gavin, Bits. It's, should be a decent field, it looks like. We got the brakes back to 60.
One to go. Next time by. Line up on
starting on the inside.
Pit road is closed.
And we got a minute until we roll off if everyone doesn't grid. So, yeah, for road racing, I'm not going to be doing a bunch of road racing this season, but I'm going to try to at least do a whole season in something. The MX-5 probably will do the longer 45-minute races, and then Formula V, just because it's new and fun to drive. Plus, then we'll have the Thursday night Formula V races in hosted. We still got NIS on Fridays that we'll be doing.
There's no tie changes allowed
With,
during this race. Treat them right.
Sweet.
Good luck.
They did that. I didn't think they would. I actually kind of forgot about it. Now we're not going to have people that wreck come out on faster tires. That is amazing. Well, that just... best news ever. I'm sure people are going to be complaining, I wrecked and now my tires are broken. Well, guess what you can do to fix that? Don't fucking wreck. Alright. This 3,400 strength of field, the number 20 car is a 2,600. You know, there's nothing guaranteed in this one. Not sure where we're going to end up. I think the whole going fast at the start is now not the play since I didn't qualify near the front. So I think we just kind of let everyone burn up their stuff if we can. And I hope that
Get ready. Going green.
I can just put together a decent race, but we're reverting back to our... because going hard is only going to burn up my stuff, and I'm not going to get very far up.
Car is in.
So...
Green flag. Green flag.
It's stupid to try that.
Car outside. Clear.
We'll go in here and try to get some spots as everyone's kind of...
Go low.
well, the high side... what's the high line doing?
Still there.
Why are we up here? Okay.
Go low.
Why is everyone lifting so much? Do they know something I don't? Gavin, you didn't follow me up through there.
38.617. You're in the top 10.
Let's try this. Haven't been up here, so it's going to be new. Alright, well, that's one way to make up a bad qualifying, is just have the whole outside row be terrible. Bits is just gonna run the top side the whole race and win it. It's gonna be hard for me to go up there. Now it's got a little less rubber up on there, so it's gonna wear the tires more. So you gotta be careful about that, but I don't know. I don't feel like I'm pushing it too hard, so but I usually feel that way on 1.5s and then fall apart.
31.213.
Looks like he's going down to the bottom now. So I assume he knows it's only got a couple of laps in it up there. Or he's just doing a big arc. Put less stress on the right front out of the corners. I hate going down there. We're doing all right though on speed. I'm gonna have to relearn the feel of the car though with the wheel, knowing if I am overdriving. I used to be able to feel it fairly well, but I'm not sure I'm feeling it too well right now.
31.393.
Casey's coming up behind us. He's usually fairly quick. But Bits has got a massive lead and a lot of room to work with. He just has to run to a lap time now and not push it too hard. Kind of doing a shallow entry. Not sure if that's going to hurt me. 14 is flying up here. It got a little bad up there. It felt like it was going to snap or push. Too early down low, that bobbles us and we lose the spot. Not even going to fight him on it because I screwed that up so bad we have no chance of defending it.
Keep high. Stay high. Clear.
Show him that I'm not going to try to pass him, just park it behind him. And maybe he'll burn his stuff up. That was a big slide out of the corner for him. Looked like he put a lot of pressure on the right front.
31.952.
Now everyone else is getting going. It's not like I pushed it too hard to get up here, but they were going a lot slower at the start, and that's just a little extra life they've given their tires maybe, so.
31.684.
Who knows how this is going to go, but like I say, that's why we race it. Everyone's just stagnant right now. I can't really do too much. Try not to use too much brake. But yeah, the 13 is now looking a little quicker than us. Gavin's looking a little quicker.
0.847.
A little bit of a pass going on here. 2's trying the 6 again.
Inside. Clear inside.
Got a little bobble up there.
Inside.
Thought Casey was going to go 3 wide with them. He had the chance. Maybe they are. Still too wide. I don't know how much room I got on the inside.
32.123. Still there, hold your line.
6 overdrove it.
Still there, inside. Clear inside.
Well, that worked out well.
Still there.
Wasn't expecting that at all, the way things were going. I just need to clear this guy.
Keep low. 32.
Not doing a good job of it, though.
Stay low. There is a car on the high side. You're in fifth. Outside clear.
Bad push in the center. Alright. That was bad on my right front that lap. Settle down. Feel it out. Hopefully they get to racing behind us, because we got a couple of passes there that we probably weren't supposed to get. Oh, it's tight. How'd I make it tight?
Stay high. Still there, inside. Still there at the bottom.
Let's get on the gas, try to get it to rotate in the center.
Keep high. .495. Still there, inside.
With last lap.
Still there, inside.
Getting a little help from
Clear
Casey.
inside.
Bit of a push on entry.
Car inside.
Should get the run off the corner though.
Stay high, there's a car on the low side. Stay high. 32.498. Still there, hold your line. Clear inside. Inside. You're back in fifth. Keep high.
Really having to push the car too much here, but
Clear inside.
that is fine. Some entertainment for you. Oh, they're 3 wide. The 2 car had a little push there. He had to back out of it, otherwise he was going to get Casey. Now this 13 car looks fairly good on the bottom, but now that Casey's figured out the top side, it's a little quicker than us again. 6 car really picked up the pace once he got up to the top and started using it. A little higher. Had a weird little loose moment over the seam there last lap. Didn't like. Still 15 laps to go, so we could just completely die at the end. Have a little less of a run down the straightaway. Curve away. Good news is they're still racing each other fairly hard and having to take different lines. Gavin's still just back there, and he hasn't really used up his tires, so he could come alive at the end of this. I'm sitting here just smashing the throttle and can feel the car getting slower on me. Need to be less smashy.
32.664.
Casey's got a big run. Oh, seam crossing over it, big loose. Can't go all the way down. I gotta kind of block this so I don't allow Casey to get to the high side of me. but the left rear caught the seam and it did not like that. I'm crossing it again because I don't learn. And they're gonna wreck each other, okay. Slightly helps me out, unfortunate. Don't know who really was to blame there. I think everyone's just getting close to each other.
32.711.
Had a weird little turn towards the wall right before entry there. That wasn't good. And we hit that seam again. It kind of loosened me up right at exit. Tires are just dying though.
32.697.
Try to be a little easier on them. Sit in the middle of the two seams. Two car got on the seam, I think, and got a little loose. Six is just running on the wall. I am not brave enough to do that. Two's gonna have a little run here, but it's gonna have to go under us.
32.823. Great job. 10 to go.
Got a wreck in the back. Gavin is in 7th, but he's quite a ways behind right now. Being very protective of my high line. Just not getting good runs off the corner because the right front is a disaster at the moment. And now, this late in the run, crossing down onto the apron, car just gets a little unsettled. Tires are hot. It's just not something you want to do. You can do it, but I just don't want to risk getting a little loose and screwing up. He's got to run, and I got loose.
Car inside. Stay high, put the car on the low side.
Gonna get a little slide job here, maybe.
858.
Gonna drive it in deep.
Inside. Clear.
Use a bit of brake.
Still there, inside.
Been kind of backed off. First time driving hard in a few laps. Maybe I've saved enough. Try to open up a gap while he is recovering from that. I'm going to go ahead and go down here to gain a bit more time.
32.849.
Rear end did not like it though. Slow down, just sit right here. Hit that seam though on the inside. He's gonna have another run at me. Good news is it's really hard to turn up and try to get to the outside. So I figured he was gonna do that. But it's so difficult to do that, changing your lane to the wrong direction and get it turned in. Alright, we got a race on our hands. We're a little better in 1 and 2, but way worse in 3 and 4. And I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Casey's coming back all of a sudden. Okay, well, whatever I did there, a little brake drag on entry on top. Let's do that again. Shit. Where's this driver been? Use up these tires now.
2 more, let's go. 52.791.
No way you can do this for multiple laps, but like can't do it 10 laps in a row, I don't think, but it is working right now when we need it to. I'm gonna be so interested to see what these tires were after this. Gavin has disappeared. It's a bad entry. Push. But at least we got ourselves a gap and are not dealing with 2 cars right behind me trying to get around me. And no need to go too hard here. Or across the seam and almost spin it. Glad I had the room. That's a P5 to start it off, and not even where I'm supposed to finish. But really hard racing with Jim.
Very good job.
Unfortunately, Casey got hooked there. Otherwise, I think he was going to easily get around us. And we will go take a look and see what happened. But I'm not seeing Gavin. There he is in 10th. So he dropped off 3 spots there at the end. But whew, glad I found that little speed right at the end. That was, I was getting a bit worried. He was trying to get to that outside and had to do everything I could not to let him. Alright, let's take a look at these tires. And yeah, 60-80. That is not what you want. Do we got any? Oh, well, maybe. I guess if I go a little faster. Looks like we're about around the same. Yeah, I figured Casey had some better tires. Noah had to go hard at first, but I'm surprised that I was that close to his. So, I don't know. But I don't know if it's just this track or if it's this wheel, but feeling those seams, having those seams affecting me, that was a whole new experience. Maybe it's the wheel. I don't know. But it could be the track and the new surface thing that they got going on. Because I assume this has the new surface since we're sitting there running the top side to hold off people. Alright, let's take a look at Rex. That was a weird one. 18 just... like, 21 is coming up, but 18 just turns down. He got like a... I think he had like a little scare of the wall. He turned the wheel left, and then prediction code got the 21 there. At least none of them really died. Well, yeah, I seen safer barrier coming up. That wasn't going to feel good. Oop, grab the wall, grab the wall. Yeah, what happened here? I mean, that's just racing. It sucks, but I'm staying a little lower, and he's wanting in my draft, so he's going to run right behind me. But I've got a ton of room up here, and he's got a ton of room up here, and the 13 thinks that they got room, then prediction code, and prediction code again. That sends the 13 on a wild ride, which he did a really good job of saving, because I'm pretty sure he came back and finished right behind Casey. So, first of all, that was racing, and second of all, it was prediction code. Just at these speeds, you're always going to have that. 15 is going to hit the wall. Very easy to do when you're going across the track that much. 12 is big hit on the wall. 21. And that sucks for him. Yeah, that one's on. I mean, the 21 shouldn't be changing lanes that early, but I think I don't know what he was doing, but the 13 also just drove straight through him, and that is him finishing 21st in the 21. At least no one else got it. Oh, nope, never mind. That is that loose down there that I was talking about. That 9 car about lost it. Oh, it's David. Yeah, that's why on old tires I really hate going down there, because the rear end just started going around, and that's only heating your tires up more. That didn't look like anything. Why are we watching you? Okay. Gavin. That's 2 guys going for the same spot that really can't see each other. 13's pushing up, Gavin's coming down. And unfortunately, that's gonna make him, he's in 8th right now. He tries to squeeze the 8 up there, but then 8's just got the run, and that's his 2 spots, and now he's in 10th. And then a good job winner. So, yeah, not too terrible of a race. Not a whole lot of wrecks there. Let's take a look at results. We're going to start the season off with 162 points, and we crossed the 4,100 mark in iRating, and safety rating goes up. But Noah gets a massive start to the season with a 203-point win. There will be bigger races, I think, this week, but that's a good chunk of points to walk away with. And for my one race this week, getting 162 points is pretty damn good. So, especially with where we started, we got lucky on that start. Let's take a look at that again. Why was that start that way? So, up here, they're all spaced out quite a bit, but that's not it. 13 just got a terrible start, and that just backs everyone up. I also don't play the go down here and give them more space game, so that scares the 20 up, and so he's got to take some time to move back up higher than he thought he was going to have to. Then the 19 was just really slow through the center of the corner. Everyone was just really cautious on that high side, and the 13 is the guy that started on the front row, so we're sitting here passing 4th place. And now we're passing second place in qualifying. Like, the whole inside road just dominated. That is crazy. All right, I want to look real quick before we cross the line. So, we got first, 3rd, 5th, 7th, 9th, 11th, and then 8th place, who was able to dive down, I guess, and get around. So, that is weird. I don't know why the high side, like, should be able to run it pretty wide open there. I think everyone was just being really cautious. So, all right. Hope you enjoyed start of the season. Let's go do some more racing.